not too bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's better than a factory, for sure.
Would you say so?
Huh?
Well, what would you ideally work in?
My ideal work? I don't know. Like, what I was saying is that I like Walmart more better than most factories. Is what I
So
was
you've worked in
saying.
a factory then?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Um, what I mean by that is you get like vacation easier,
Right.
you know, and we get days off a lot easier than at a factory because some factories you have to be there for, like with some factories you literally got to be there for years to even get a vacation.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, that kind of sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah.
What do you do in like the factory jobs? And like, I don't know, are you just like watching things assemble, or are you like a, I don't know,
I
it's
take
shop worker
things off the
in a way, or...
What I did is I would take things off the assembly line at
Yeah.
like
Oh yeah, yeah.
rapid speeds and you got to put it
God, so
in a
repetitive.
certain way too. You got to stack them a certain way. It's a fucking nightmare.
Imagine, yeah. Huh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my friend over there.
Oh, is
Yeah.
where do
Over
you
here.
work? Where if you do you work, if I may ask?
No, yeah, of course. Well, I do like
What did you say?
multiple
I'm
jobs. I
sorry.
mean, multiple jobs.
Oh yeah.
It all depends. Yeah.
So like,
You want to know about all of them, or?
yeah, if you don't mind.
Okay. Well, I guess they vary. My main source of income, my best source of income would be like commercial diving. Kind of like, going underwater, all that stuff.
Really?
Certified to dive up to about 100 and... I think it's 100... Yeah, just 100 feet, I believe.
That sounds like a
And...
dream, but dangerous.
Yeah, I guess sometimes it can be dangerous. Well, it's only inherently dangerous if you're not trained for it, right?
That's true. Well, I mean, you're talking about the ocean, aren't you?
Oh, the fuck?
Not like, sat diving, where like, saturation diving, where you're kind of loading up your body up on nitrogen in your skin tissue. More so just, what do you call it? Tank diving, where we're always working within the limits of, our sort of, what do you call it? What do we call it? We work within limits so that we don't have to ascend, make a safety stop, basically is what we call it. When you're underwater, like, let's say a certain depth, you have to, if you pass a certain amount of time while you're at the depth, you have to make a stop at about 10, 15, or 5 feet for a little bit of time to your body off gas, all that nitrogen out your stream.
Mm-hmm.
That's assuming that you spent, a certain amount of time past your chart. If you did, you gotta make a safety stop. If you didn't, you don't have to ascend slow. You can't ascend fast, otherwise you might risk a medical condition called the bends. If you get the bends, well, it sucks because you got to be put into a decompression chamber, which is like, you could go in the middle of the ocean, right? And nearest hospital, it's just a nightmare. We do get the bends, basically.
Have you ever?
That's the reason. No, not at all. Absolutely not.
Well, that's good, at least.
Yeah.
But what I mean by
Yeah, I'd have to try pretty hard to get it.
If it is the ocean, then you know what I mean when I say it's dangerous, right? Like the
can be dangerous.
life there. I mean, like the sharks.
Well,
like I know they don't intentionally,
I'm not really
just
scared of
attack
sharks.
people. But
I'm more scared of the
whales.
other wildlife. Like I live in the northwest coast, so we don't usually get sharks up here, since sharks are more warm, what do you call it? Warm water sort of life. I'm worried about like stuff like sea lions, other stuff like that. Probably, I'd be more scared of like killer whales more than.
Yeah, I can't blame you. You look and then
Yeah.
you get smashed by one, like they they can run into you.
Yeah.
Things
But
like
yeah,
that.
so that's one of my jobs. The things that I do with that work, like since I'm like a free, no, not free, I kind of like contract out to people sometimes. Basically, is like my current position. I used to work for a company, or me and over there. He actually went to school with me, diving school. But we do stuff like I don't know. I guess underwater. It could be underwater labor. It could be ecological restoration. Scientific assistance. Gathering data and whatnot. Basically, all sorts of things, really.
That's pretty interesting.
Ship cleaning. Hull cleaning, hull of a ship, right? Sometimes it gets barnacles and gotta like scrape off all the, gross shit that builds up on. Yeah, that's usually a pretty big one because like a lot of ships can
Do you ever do it
top end of the water.
You ever do it for the military?
No, I've never dove for military or stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Just like civilian stuff, right?
Okay.
As for my other two jobs, one of them is you could just say like fishing, fishermen and whatnot, catch certain things. Last one was like a what do you call it? It was data gathering for like the European green crab, which is kind of being a bit of an invasive species up in the northwest coast. So we've been like helping out not researching that, but gathering the data for the scientists to do whatever it is that they do.
Yeah.
Pretty well, I'd say.
I mean that seems pretty interesting. So you catch fish?
Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be pretty. That'd be
not as like a captain or anything, but
it'd
as
be
a
fun
deckhand,
job.
we would call it.
It'd be a fun job. Ish.
Yeah.
Ish. I'm sure I had to down.
Some days it's hell, other days it's calm. You can never really tell with everything. For my last job, I'd say the one that I've been doing most commonly would be windmilling, which is like turning giant trees, logs into planks, workable wood for whatever building project people buy from the boss, right? And then us, the workers, we get all the measurements. We have to. It's all we have like this rail that kind of goes out a couple, probably about 40 feet in any sort of like in one laneway, and then there's like a machine on it, like a mill, and it has like a bandsaw that kind of like cuts
a mill.
work. Yeah, and then like it's a bandsaw, right? So like we gotta do something manually, like we gotta mark out where we want the cuts. We gotta like run it back and forth along the rail to get the required lumber that we need and whatnot. Yeah, so that one is $30 an hour. Fishing is a day rate. That was 150. Although there's been some summers where it was 350 per day. Diving could be upwards of 20 per day.
Hell yeah, dude. I mean,
mind you, like most of this work is seasonal, right? So it's like
oh yeah. Off and on.
Yeah, mostly summer job. Or
that's
spring.
Still good opportunity stuff,
It is, and you could do that for spring, summer, and then do the rest or whatever else in the rest of the season. And for me, I'm a college student, so like I don't get to work the rest of the year. Like those jobs pay my tuition really.
Sorry if you hear like a weird sound. My kitten's like sucking on the blanket. And
oh yeah, no worries. I don't
sucking on the plankton.
The blanket.
Yo, look at the name, brother.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a kitten, so.
Queef muncher? That's a fire name.
It does that.
Thanks, man. What's up?
Yeah, like, thank you. Thank you.
Thanks.
What's your dream job?
Well, Coast Guard actually. Not the U.S. Coast Guard, if that's what you're wondering. But search and rescue, basically. Canadian Coast Guard.
Oh yeah.
What the Canadian Coast Guard, what they prioritize is number one. We leave all the enforcement stuff. We leave that to the Navy or the DFO. The DFO basically being the cops but on the water. As for search and rescue, we leave that to Coast Guard. What they do is, they're first responders. They go in the water, get the call. Rather, we'll get a mayday, which is emergency, highest level emergency. Yeah, that's what we get in our gear. That depends on who's ever like on site in the barracks. Basically, we're up 12 hours a day on call, right? Once the call comes in, we put on stuff, we rush to the boat and get ready. We head out to whatever the location is. There's a lot of communications. It goes from let's see here, like from the Mayday to the listening station. So listening stations then report to the barracks, whoever Coast Guard is on duty at that time, right? After that, we go into the boat.